Start with it. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. I also hello to welcome to people on Twitch. I know that latest video has been cut off pretty randomly, pretty rapidly, and there's a good reason for that. Basically, I am struggling with this part. This part is a real patience drainer. It's a very difficult part that I never really managed to complete properly. I've been fighting with this part since 2009. And basically, yesterday on the stream, I am not gonna deny the fact that I raged a little bit. And yeah, that's all there is to it. I raged a little bit during the entire thing. I spent like an entire hour on stream trying to beat this entire place, and I could not make it. I basically decided to pretty much kind of stop streaming at that point. But later, when I calmed down, when I cooled off, when I eat something, I decided to go back to the game again. And offline, I actually managed to beat this thing and analyze the entire situation, the entire plan for this place. And I basically decided to practice this thing on my own. I beat it once. I have figured out this. I have came to several conclusions. One of those conclusions is going to be that game intentionally does not give you a lot of ammunition. Hello, Jazz. Hello, Sean. Okay, thanks for the screen. Hey, Sully. I didn't play Power Reloaded. Anyway, I want to simply focus on doing this. I really do. So, what I have figured out when I was playing offline is as following. Basically, the locations that you have over here, the sawmill, this is where I am right now, and the base, those are the key positions. You need to do your very best, and I mean very best, to try to keep the sawmill alive as much as possible. The corners of the map over here, as we can see, are the spawn points for the Striders and spawn points for the hunters as well. This is the crane sawmill, obviously. It's even written in on the map. And also over here, that's the water tower. So basically, the other thing that I like I said before, this area, this part of the game does not really this part of the game does not really give you enough resources. So you basically have to deal with what you can, and you can do a couple things. First of all, your car is a physical object. You can use this physical object over here to be able to do whatever you want with the hunters. You can drive them over, but also turns out that you can use those logs over here to basically smash them with the hunters. And surprisingly enough, hunters can withstand up to 4 crossbow bolts and up to almost entire magazine of the freaking Magnum, but if you hit them twice with the log, that's it. They're basically dead, which is very freaking interesting when you think about it. And I have also noticed that at certain stages, basically certain Striders are moving fast, and certain
stocked with health.
Certain Striders are moving slowly, and certain Striders are moving very fast. But it's always a good idea to take care of the hunters first, because these guys are gonna prioritize aiming at your mine first, and you always need to remember that. Besides that, the only thing that I can say is that I learned as much as I could. I'm gonna try the best as I can. I'm not promising brilliant results, but I'm gonna try to beat it on stream like I beat it offline, because I managed to beat this offline, but I want to do it on stream as well. I even have managed to create a save specifically. If I'm gonna have basically too much struggle over here, I'm simply gonna load the save that has already this entire area beaten.
So, they've sent Freeman, have they? Good man. We've counted a dozen Striders just north of us. Our job is to keep them from reaching the base to the south.
Oh yeah, and actually there are 13 Striders.
The whole launch is a bust. And in case Striders aren't bad enough, recon indicates they're being escorted by packs of hunters. Now, what I want you to do...
Attention! North perimeter breach.
Okay, so before we're gonna continue on, there are 13 Striders, and actually game is charitable enough when it comes to quick saving and auto-saving. Every single time you're gonna defeat a Strider, that means that the game is gonna automatically save for you. And yeah, that's basically all there is. The rest of this part is gonna me trying to focus and trying to do this as best as possible. Just a quick warning, I'm not aiming to save every single building, but saving the sawmill is gonna be my priority.
All right, people, this is it. Oh, no. Defensive position, go! Oh, boy, here we go. Everyone ready? We need to stop them here. Remember, keep them distracted while Freeman takes them down. Oh, man, this is gonna be bad. Hey, stay focused. Get the cover and start shooting. Freeman will do the hard work.
And that's already a quick load.
North perimeter breach.
All right, people, this is it.
We have a Strider approaching from the crane.
Defensive position, go! Oh boy, here we go. Everyone ready? Stop them here. Remember, keep them distracted while Freeman takes them down. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Hey, stay
And that's a quick load again.
North perimeter breach.
All right, people, this is it.
We have a Strider.
I'm already
approaching from
stuttering at
crane.
the first Strider.
Go. Oh boy. Everyone ready? Remember, keep them distracted while Freeman takes them down. Start shooting. Freeman will do the hard work. It's a damn miracle to get us out of this.
There we go, that's a Strider number 1.
Strider at the sawmill.
Okay, for the second Strider, we are not going for anything because this Strider is a fast one. But we immediately gonna save because we have missed that one.
Strider at the sawmill.
Incoming!
And that's another reset because this guy have decided to
Strider at the sawmill.
destroy the sawmill. And that's a reset because the hunter, there's a secret hunter over there
Strider at the sawmill.
that totally decided to just go directly for the bomb. Just decided to totally go for the bomb.
Nice one, Freeman!
Okay, so that's Strider number 2, 9
An
left.
eye out. It looks like hunters are traveling with the Striders. They're working in packs.
Must have brought in everyone.
Now we have a Strider coming in from the water tower.
Yeah, and this is where the wood logs are gonna come in handy. But it also depends on the hunters. Hunters, lots of times, does not really want to cooperate. think this one comes from the cranes because that was just number 3. Yep.
Strider coming from the crane.
And this is where we're gonna pull out the missile launcher and wait for the hunters. And this is actually bad. Okay, not as bad as it could be.
Keep up the good work. Only a few striders left.
Help over here!
At this point, I'm just trusting the...
Another strider coming towards the sawmill.
I think I might have fucked it up. Or maybe not.
Now we have a strider coming in from the water tower.
Yeah, that was a fuck up. That was a fuck up. There should be a log over here. Right, we are going for the sawmill now.
Keep up the good work. Only a few striders left. Another strider coming towards the sawmill. Now we have a strider coming in from the water tower. A strider has been spotted by the crane.
Okay, we are going for the crane one. Because he's the fast one.
Help over here! Yeah! Magnuson would be proud. That rocket better work.
All right, so far good pace. So far good pace.
Another strider from the water tower.
Sad part is this is the fast one. Okay, by the point that we hear the reinforcements, that means that we are 60% done. I think the first one goes by... the first one after this goes on the cranes. Alright, got the bomb.
We have a strider coming in with the cranes.
Yeah, there was the crane one. Yeah, he has the hunters.
Now there's one at the sawmill.
And that's a reload. In a matter of fact, I might actually switch the targets.
We have a strider coming in with the cranes.
I might actually switch the targets and go for the sawmill one first.
Now there's one at the sawmill.
Yeah, because sawmill one is fast.
They're coming from everywhere. Strider spotted at the water tower.
Okay, so far so good. So far so good.
Heads up, people. We are not done yet. Another strider was just spotted at the sawmill. One more at the crane.
Oh my god, dude. This might be it.
We did it!
Yes!
Good work, everyone!
Yes! And the achievement too! Oh my god, yes!
Striders have been defeated! All personnel return to base
Oh.
immediately! Repeat! All personnel return to base immediately!
Oh my god, dude. This mission, this part was my trauma. since 2009, and I'm not only managed to beat it, pretty much. Not only I managed to beat it offline, I managed to beat it on the stream, and with the freaking achievement as well. Oh my god. Where's the fucking hunter? Celebratory roadkill. Yo, you good? You good? Yeah, he doesn't give a shit anymore. Yeah, he good. Oh.
Skulls for the Skull
Oh
Throne!
my god. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Hey, BM. Oh, I'm so happy about this. No house lost. Basically, every single supply that now all those houses have, I can just pick it up without any problem whatsoever. In a matter of fact, let's just make a hard save for this, just because of this, because this is even better result than I have expected, dude. Just a little bit of practice and a little bit of not panicking, because I think where this mission actually wins over a player is if the player suddenly gets anxious. Like this can definitely triggered my anxiety yesterday. It 100% did. And today I freaking came back and I came and oh my god, I'm ecstatic. I'm absolutely ecstatic right now, dude. Oh. I wish I could do this mission just as good yesterday.
Hey, Gordon Freeman. Wow. Thanks, Freeman.
I finally managed to complete this since 2009, dude.
Good going.
Wow, Gordon. You were amazing out there. Come on.
Alright, let's see what this game brings, because we don't have a lot of it, but even if the end is gonna approach close, I'm still gonna spend a little bit of time reviewing this game, so this peculiar part, because there's a lot to unveil.
Launch is in its final stages. The portal's close to opening. Dr. Magnuson sure will be in.
Drink some tea? Yeah, I will. 100%.
Oh, there's another bit of cruft we can ignore. Support equipment powered down. Hold on a moment, Kleiner. Ah, Freeman. Well, I see the Magnuson device performed flawlessly. I feel compelled to thank you personally for saving my rocket. So, thank you. Well, that's enough chit-chat. I've got a rocket to launch.
Wow. For a minute there, I thought you were gonna get a hug.
Well, that's what I
Let's
expected.
go to the control room. We can get a great view of the launch from there.
I'm sorry, but I'm trying to internally hide my joy because I beat the goddamn mission. Yes.
What's this one? Flight termination system?
Well, here we are again.
Oh, that must be an ancient entry. There are no backup sites.
While you were out having fun,
I couldn't beat. I'm being honest. I couldn't ever beat that mission since 2009. That mission is an old fucking grudge.
I'm seeing a payload anomaly of approximately 8.5 pounds.
That's within tolerance. Certainly not worth
We're
scuttling.
back.
At last.
Ah, Gordon. Hell of a job you did out there, son.
Let's not forget that with the Magnuson device, those Striders practically destroy themselves.
Yes. Well, I think.
Yeah,
perhaps
and the car have
Gordon
driven
has
itself, and the bombs have
something to do
thrown
with this
themselves too.
I suggest we adjourn this meeting of the Mutual Admiration Society until after we have launched our rocket. Now, I believe we're ready to start the auto sequence.
I believe Gordon should have the honor.
You'll hear no objection from me.
It's all yours, Gordon.
It feels good to press a single button.
Silo door is open. Stations, everyone. Power to main thrusters. Steady on.
T-minus 10, 9,
We're launching.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Steady.
4, 3, 2, we did it!
We sure did.
Control of myself.
Yes!
Fantastic.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Now it is still too early to celebrate. We need to reach altitude and transmit the signal.
Too right. The clock is ticking.
We couldn't have cut it any closer if that was our intention.
It is going to work, right?
It has to.
Once the rocket is in range of the portal, we'll be able to switch on the xenium resonator.
Well, let's get outside. I'd like a better view of the fireworks.
There should be quite a show. Regrettably, I can't come out with you. Magnuson and I will need to keep a close eye on the rocket's trajectory.
Aren't you gonna see us off?
Just as soon as this is wrapped up, I wouldn't dream of letting you go without a proper goodbye.
Okay, I'll hold you to that. You too, Dr. Magnuson.
Indeed.
We'll catch up with you in a moment, sweetheart. Gordon, hold up a
Dog,
second.
there you are.
The more I think about that warning from our friend, the more I'm convinced it has to do with Borealis. Don't be deceived. That ship must never be used. You have got to destroy it, whatever the cost.
Where are you two? You're gonna miss it.
Be right there, Alex. Gordon, thanks for everything you've done for Alex, for all of us. I couldn't be prouder if you were my own son. Now, when you get back, we've got a lot to talk about.
Come on.
I bet we do. Hello, Fari. Be Half-Life 2, Episode 2, Episode 1 and 2 as well. Okay.
We've activated the resonator. This is it.
Oh,
My goodness.
yes.
The portal has been neutralized.
Combat Portal is done. But what about the core in City 17
Not a
then?
moment too soon.
I'll bet the Combine aren't too happy right now.
You got that right, sweetheart. But we've got plenty to celebrate. I wish you didn't have to head off so soon. If only it weren't so critical.
It's okay, Dad. We'll find Judith and bring her back. Dog? Hey, where are you? What a nut. Don't go too far. Well, there she is. Gassed up and ready to go.
Remember to keep in constant contact.
What a beauty.
No idea what to expect.
Don't worry, Dad. We'll be all right.
I just wish all this didn't have to fall on you, Alex. Your mother would be so proud.
Dad.
If you are going after Judith, doesn't that mean that we should like dress up properly, like a little warmer?
Chopper's waiting for
Like
us.
sure, I have the HEV suit, but what about Alex? Alex has 3 holes in her clothing and
You have everything you
a
need.
leather jacket plus
I think so.
whatever she has
Find against
underneath.
the Borealis coordinates. We'll keep the hailing frequency open on the chopper radio in case Judith tries to reach us again.
Good idea. She could well make another attempt.
Oh no. Dad! Gordon! Help! Ah!
Not much you can do to help.
Dad!
We have been visited by the advisors themselves. There's not much that we can do. They are way too powerful.
Get away!
Listen to me. Destroy that ship. Whatever it takes. Destroy it.
Don't! Dad, look out! No! Dad!
Oh, lovely. Now we have 2 of them.
Oh my god!
I love you, sweetheart. Close your eyes, honey.
I love you, Dad!
Don't look.
No! Oh my god! No! No! Gordon! Dog! Dad! Oh god! Dad! Dad! Dad, please! Dad! Oh my god! No! 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 Oh my god! Dad! No! Don't leave me!
And that's it? I mean, it is it. Obviously, its credits are playing, but... Ah, we got a Coomer. I'm trying to crank silly, goofy, jokes. But all the efforts, we did so much and we lost so much in like a matter of minutes, literally. Is there another part? No, Valve have... Cockbird. Valve have never released part 3 or episode 3 or Half-Life 3. The nearest that we have to something that is remotely canon is Half-Life Alyx. And I don't own Half-Life Alyx. I just don't own that game. Whereas Half-Life 3 probably never gonna be made. I wouldn't be surprised if there were like so many versions of Half-Life 3 that eventually it all got leaked. Like it actually got like leaked. And basically Valve always recognized who leaked the thing and they have to rewrite the goddamn thing so many times, dude. I wouldn't be surprised because they definitely do not want to... Same thing happened like it happened in Half-Life 2 when in 2001 or 2, Valve had a beta, like a different version of Half-Life 2 that we see right now. And basically it all kind of had to get scrapped because the entire build got leaked to the internet and people could play it before, so... Oh, that was definitely an ending. That was definitely a shocking ending. When it comes to Half-Life 3, they will not leave it without any announcement or any teaser or anything like that. They will not leave it without that. I can guarantee that. That's Valve. They will not leave such a significant thing to be just unreleased. You have no idea how much of impact a Half-Life Episode 3 or Half-Life 3 would have. It would have ridiculous amount of impact. I mean, we have Half-Life Alyx, but they decided to release it on VR out of all consoles, out of all things, so... Yeah, thanks for the good job, but Half-Life 2 Episode 2, now, let me share a little bit of thoughts about this thing, before I'm gonna move on to the other things, because we still got 2 games to beat in the entire marathon. We got Entropy 1 and Entropy 2. So, basically, Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I think this is a very good way to continue on with this series. Like, sure, I'm glad that it continues after Episode 1, but Episode 1 felt weird, but this one feels more complete. There is, sure, the length of a DLC is larger, mainly because of the ambushes in the final defense mission. But DLC in itself, it feels more complete. It feels like there is more there. Certain enemies are making comeback from episode 1, like the head crab combine zombies, which I'm okay with that because now you don't have to fight these guys in a closed areas or in dark areas. You have to fight them mostly in areas where you have some kind of movement. I am happy that they made significant gameplay changes. The one's very significant gameplay change that actually makes sense is that they separated light that you use in your lighter that you use. They basically gave it a separate bar that drains relatively slowly but recovers really, really fast. And sprinting plus swimming is under the same auxiliary bar from this point. That was a gameplay change that everybody was asking for a very, very long time. And I really, really like that. That's something that I really enjoy. In episode 1, they decided to make Alex a little bit of a point of a story. But in episode 1, it really feels like they try to make Alex that quirky character, which in my opinion did not really work out, because practically every majority of the time that Alex did in episode 1 was cracking silly jokes and saying Zombine, a joke that probably everybody just at this point just I just get the joke, but to me it's kind of cringe. In episode 2, Alex is still there. She's still important. Her role is still important to the game, but she actually came back to being the same good supportive character that she was in the original Half-Life 2, which I appreciate actually more than Alex that constantly cracks silly jokes every now and then and says a pun or two. I think that was my biggest annoyance with Alex herself. I'm surprised that Barney is not being like shown up in the game whatsoever. Like Barney does not make any appearances in episode 2. Like he's just gone. He just disappears out of nowhere. He delivered that one train and God knows what happens to him. Then you have actual expansion of the game, the expansion of the story around you. Hello, Nugget. The actual story around you, it actually shows the entire world has not been really drained, because there is definitely showing that there are still some form of nature still preserved in the wild. There's still some trees, there's still some mountains, there's still probably some animals. I thoroughly enjoyed basically going through all those areas, looking at the different areas. But at this point, there was not really a situation where the entire area tells you a story of what have happened to it. It basically was go from point A to point B, and that was it. You know what's funny about those spammers in the chat? You know what's funny about them? They're entering the chat, but what is actually pathetic about them is that they cannot continue the conversation anymore, because the moment they get banned, they cannot watch my stream or chat. So, good job, dumbass. Anyway, I think the main focus basically of the entire game was to observe the main reactor, the main portal that have erupted the entire signal from the Citadel, and that's it. The rest of the game was not really telling you that much of a different story, because we already know the story of what have happened with the area surrounding CD17 and CD17 itself from main game and episode 1. Besides that, I think if there would be something that I could maybe not even criticize, but something that I could add to say, is that I'm actually really happy that I decided to explore a little bit the antlions, the animals themselves, decided to expand on them, not on just how they work, but also on not only just on how they work, but also basically how they live per se, because you notice that we are traveling through ginormous hive of antlions. You know that there are different types of antlions, that there are larvae, that there are workers, that there are guardians, and that there are regular antlions that are attacking everything from the outside. So you basically kind of figure out that antlions works like regular ants by themselves, which is pretty good, and I really like that. And try to expand a little bit more on nature. I do appreciate the additions of the new enemy. Hello, Dodger. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. I appreciate the add-on of the new enemy. The hunter is like this mid-stage, basically everything between combines, headcrab zombies, striders, larger vehicles, gunships, all of that. Basically, you have this hunter enemy, and hunter is not only attacking fast, it's moving fast, and its introduction to that enemy was absolutely terrifying, and I really enjoy that. But I think that enemy might be just a little bit too tough, just a little bit too hard, because when something takes more than 4 magnum shots to the head and still walks, that is a little bit unnatural. It's just a tiny bit unnatural, to me at least. That would be the case. Other than that, I like that he added a new character, Magnuson. He behaves like a grumpy, really, really grumpy grandpa. He's that type of a character. But honestly, I don't mind him. I think he is one of those. Actually, this game has 2 comedic reliefs, and they're a good one. They're not intrusive. One of them is Magnuson, like I said. He's a grumpy grandpa that when he sees a good work and he sees something human, he actually is willing to kind of appreciate it in his own cranky way. And it's actually funny to look at. It's actually funny to experience. But also when we were exiting the antlion caves, when you had to deliver the larvae extract or something like that to Alex Vance because she got absolutely butchered by one of the hunters, there were these 2 guys that were constantly talking to each other and trying to, try to bicker against each other. It's like, yeah. Wow, today we are attracting a lot of people. Today we're attracting a lot of people who don't understand how self-promotion works, or even don't understand that I don't promote people, or anything like that. It's like second ban today. Like, come on, guys. Like, can we not do that, please? Like, seriously? Can we, like, not? That would be great. That would be great. Anyway, already talk about hunters. Already talk about the comic reliefs. Is there something else that I can really say? I don't know. I think the only element of frustration and only element where the game was really giving me an anxiety was the part when you have the striders, when you have to defend the main base from striders. I know that on stream and over here it's shown up to be like a very relatively easy thing to basically notice and watch, but the problem is it's not. It's really. I have my own anxiety issues, okay? I have my problem with anxiety. I'm getting very nervous. I'm overreacting to something. When something's happening way too fast, and when there is a pressure put upon me, like there's too much of it, I basically panic. And I know I did it on my first attempts of this. But you need to basically this is like the part of the game that I only have like major complaint. This might be and is technically, in my opinion, probably the hardest part of the entire Half-Life trilogy, Half-Life 2 trilogy. Can we call it trilogy? Half-Life 2 trilogy? Or in the entire Half-Life series? That would basically be the hardest part of the game. But I'm gonna say this much: once you beat it, and I couldn't beat it since 2009. Once you beat that thing, Jesus Christ, it was so satisfying. And what's even more better and fancier about it is that I have actually managed, after all the practice that I have did, I managed to beat it without losing any building whatsoever. Without losing any building whatsoever, which actually wasn't a Steam achievement, and I didn't even knew about that. And I'm so happy about that. That I managed to like sit down and beat it. I even when I was playing this during the stream right here, right now, I was even trying to explain what I have learned about the entire place. I believe I could even try to explain it right now for one more time. Maybe yes, maybe not. For now, I just simply want to move on with this. But is Half-Life Episode 2 a good DLC, good expansion? Yes, it's very good. I'm just largely disappointed that the entire Half-Life 2 or entire Half-Life kinda ends abruptly over here for like 18 years. It just ends over here. And it's like the ending of the game asks for more. It tells you to do more. It tells you that there is more, but you don't get more for so many years, and it's highly disappointing because I would really love to see more of this quality environment storytelling, rich characters in an FPS game. I would love to see more of that. And sure, there are other games. Sure, you can tell me that there's like Stalker, which is kind of an RPG FPS shooter. You can tell me there's a BioShock, and I will agree. There's even Metro series, which I will also agree with as well. But so far, from all the games that I have played through, none of them have told the story of themselves as much as a Half-Life universe did. Just none of them have ever did that. And I would love to see more. I highly recommend you guys get this game. Absolutely get it. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm still shocked for the ending of the game. I like it. Wish there was more, but I'm still shocked about it. I wish that there was something else to say. It was shocking because let's think about it. When it comes to the ending of the game, you finally managed to cut off Combines from Earth itself. Sorry, not from Earth, but from the home world or hub world or whatever they called it. You finally managed to do that. You send a ginormous missile. Oh my god. Okay, let me drink some water because it... All right. They finally managed to cut them off from their homeworld, from the source of where they came from. And pretty much couple minutes in, as you do it, you are losing probably one of the most crucial pieces that humanity at this point has, Eli Vance, a source of information, a source of knowledge about possible knowledge about Borealis and everything that is like oriented where Judith Mossman is now combines. Despite the fact that they are cut off, they now have more advantage than they would ever have, or at least it seems so. Because sure, we don't know what's happened next. We just don't know. We just do not know unless you have Half-Life Alyx. Then it probably changes something. But me myself personally, I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. I have not played Half-Life Alyx. I do not own VR. I do not own the game. So it's not for me to judge or to decide. I wish there was more of Half-Life universe to play, which there is because there's people who made a shit ton of mods. But yeah. Just grab it because it's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions for you guys. I would say that I have now that I have beaten the major games of Half-Life, I could consider myself to be definitely interested in more to learn more about the Half-Life universe. I'm probably gonna dig into the entire Half-Life stuff. Probably gonna dig out some YouTube videos. Probably gonna dig out some facts, maybe some developer notes, maybe something like this. But yeah, this is good. This is amazing. A very good DLC. A definite Half-Life Episode 1 was not a bad addition, but this is definitely better. This is definitely way better addition to the game. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is my thoughts and the final like minutes of the Half-Life 2 episode 2. We still have 2 games to beat. It's pretty early. I'm not gonna just take a break or do anything. I'm just gonna basically probably close this and play the Entropy Zero now, because we're gonna play Entropy Zero 1 and 2. There are 2 games from that, and they apparently are the part of the Half-Life universe, and those are modded campaigns from which we are gonna play from the perspective of the Civil Protection. So it's kind of like opposing force for Half-Life 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna stall. People of YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching this VOD. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, let's simply get to the Entropy Zero now. Starting now.